Okay, just by way of review, we just finished 2 quizzes. A quiz with Amazing Grace without the click, and everybody did great on that. When I Survey the Wondrous Cross with a click, everyone did quite well with that one. Just a tip for when you lead this a second time, this might be actually the most challenging song because of the speed, because it's slow. So it's kind of like riding a motorcycle. Anybody can ride fast, but going slowly takes a lot more precision and balance. So think about this, that with the slower, you want to enlarge your pattern. How do you do that? You're going to bring your elbows out like this. Now the pattern is this size instead of this size right here. So you bring the pattern out. That means now you have more time to be able to get to each of the beats, and just take your time. For conducting, one thing that was recommended is actually, which you can't do here, but try to think of yourself in water where you feel a fluid resistance, like being in a pool or something, where you try to lead like this. You can just try to feel just a constant flow as opposed to, and then waiting, and then like this, trying to have a fluid, steady, and smooth speed between them. So definitely want to practice that, and practice it with the slower speed. That's the more challenging. That's the more challenging one. Now our next song is "There Is Power in the Blood" 113. First one in the song section of your book. Now this one is a little quicker tempo, going to make it easier. It's a little longer of a song. And if you notice on the front, it starts right on beat 1, downbeat. Would you be free from the burden of sin? Sounds easy, right? Except look at the chorus. What do we have here? We have a pickup feel. So it's a pickup feel. In other words, the chorus does not start, "There is power." It's, "There is power." Power, wonder-working power. So if you look at the emphasis on that, very important. However, when you get to the end, we have 3 counts for the lamb, and then 1 beat of rest for people to breathe, and then it's right back into downbeat, "Would you be free?" So again, the reason that you have pickup or not has to do with the feel of the accents of the words in the poetry. So a pickup feel, the chorus is going to be more challenging because it's "there is power." Power gets the emphasis, but you could think "there is power." And then you're going to get into about the 3rd measure of the chorus, and you're going to be thinking, something doesn't seem right here. And so that's the likely culprit. It has a pickup feel, so "there is on count 4. Power is your strong downbeat. So you want to go through, mark all those the simple way. Always, every song, first syllable in each measure gets the biggest emphasis. So let's do a quick review of the 4-beat pattern. 4-beat pattern, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, in, out, up, 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 down, in, out. Switch to numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And very good. Okay. Now we're going to switch to "There Is Power in the Blood" chanting. Chanting. Does anybody, you want to take a few minutes to write in your counting numbers? Go ahead and do that. So again, 4/4 timing. That means that you have 4 counts per measure. 4 counts in a measure. So a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. See if you can put them in.
Little bugger, look at him.
So yeah, it's got that pickup.
Say.
Pickup is a little challenging there. Not a huge challenge, but a little bit of a challenge. So everybody's marking in the beats. 1, 2, 3, and 4 per measure. Also, this is a little bit longer song. So it could take a few minutes here. And don't forget, you have dotted 16th or 8th note plus a 16th note. Those go together as a pair in most cases, and they get 1 beat total. Okay, I think everybody is ready to go with the counting numbers. Oh no, just another minute, that's fine. So we will do the chanting momentarily for There Is Power in the Blood. So it's a 4-beat pattern, so I'll give you 4 counts to get started, and then we'll start on the downbeat. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Would you be free from the burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you or evil a victory win? There's wonderful power in the blood. 2, 3. Pick up. Power, power, wonder-working power in the blood. 2, 3. Of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. 2, ready, second verse. Would you be free from your passion and pride? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Sun-stained cleansing to Calvary's tide. There's wonderful power in the blood. 2, 3. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood. 2, 3. Of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. And 3, 4, and we're done. Okay, let's try it with the music. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Would you be free from the burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you or evil a victory win? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. would you be free from your passion and pride? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Come for a cleansing to Calvary's tide. Wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Okay, and you have the CD player here. You can work on that at some point. Hopefully I can get these set up and uploaded to YouTube so they're usable there where you can practice. But for now, you can come practice right here. So everyone knows what the two quizzes are going to be for the next class. When I survey the wondrous cross with no click, and there is power in the blood with the click. So we have 3 songs that we'll be working on for the 4-beat pattern. And so we've got one more after this, and this one has some kind of back and forth, multiple ending type things. We'll work on that and explain all the details on that one. And it has a pickup beat. So, however, once we get through Send the Light, which is the third and last song for the 4-beat pattern, after we do that, then we're actually going to go back to the 2-beat pattern, which we already learned, and we're going to learn how to do a fast 6/8, which uses a 2-beat pattern. We'll do one song that includes that. That's Praise Him, Praise Him. And then we will learn the 6-beat pattern for Near the Cross, slow 6/8. You're going to use a 6-beat pattern. And then we're going to learn an unusual meter. Heavenly Sunlight is, I think it's 9/8 or something like that. You'll use a 3-beat pattern for that one. We'll go over all that, and then we're getting ready for the final, which is Constantly Abiding, which is a 4-beat pattern and a 3-beat pattern. It switches back and forth. If you can lead Constantly Abiding a little bit comfortably, then you're going to do great. So that's what we're working on. Any questions to get ready for the next quiz? Okay.